If you guys can hear, let me know if you guys can hear. Sayatan is saying it was on the cards. Not surprising at all. Sayatan, I think I would definitely agree with you on that one. The way Barca had been playing, it was really no surprise. I mean, if you saw my last post match analysis for the Malaga game, I was feeling very pessimistic, and this just confirms the feelings that I was having. Saitan again saying, good news that Unzu is going to be the next coach. Well, I'm not so sure at the moment. I think it's a good thing that Luis Enrique is leaving. Obviously, unfortunately, right now he doesn't have any more surprises, to pack in the bag, to take out of the bag, I should say, anymore. Let's see what motivates the players for next match to create some sort of miracle comeback, because obviously, as we all know, Juve is not Paris Saint-Germain, and they're not going to let in, 6 goals or 4 goals, let alone 6, as easily, as comfortably as Juve did. But listen, guys, interact with me. Show me what are your feelings right now. Thumbs up if you're anti-culé, which I'm sure many on this platform here are. Send me in your questions. I'll do my best to answer them at the moment while I give my kind of analysis. Let me just answer a reply here. When will Bartomeu leave? Only time will tell, my friend. I don't know. Bartomeu, definitely not the most solid of presidents we've had, of course. Let's see if Gerard Piqué might be the next new president, do a better job. Neymar non-existent. Yes, he was non-existent. Of course, he obviously had to deal with the news as well that he won't be playing the next Clásico, and he was playing on a yellow card as well, which meant that if he would have had a yellow card, he would have also been suspended for the next Champions League game. So I don't want to put this on Neymar whatsoever, especially not given how well he has been playing. But man, I feel like a broken record player at the moment, having to keep calling out Jeremy Mathieu. What is that guy doing? Still in the defense, just when I think that Luis Enrique might have some sense and put his ass on the bench, or like I said in last episode, put his ass with the Barca B team and sell him off at the end of the season. What does he do? He puts his ass in the starting lineup. Jeremy Mathieu, the guy whose face I just simply cannot see for the life of me anymore, gets a spot in the starting lineup in this crucial game against Juve. And then, miraculously, he takes him off at halftime. Nice. Well, guess who he puts in instead of Jeremy Mathieu? Nobody else but Andre Goles. Oh, talk about a quality substitute. Jesus Christ. Oh my God! Look, I see you guys are, you're firing up all your questions. I'm gonna get to that in just a minute. I just wanted to get a few points off my chest. I've made note of it. Let me just blitz through these, and then we'll talk. Have a little Q&A. Go, and talk about have a back and forth. Because I see you guys are livid and just blowing up the chat here on the Facebook Live. So. Quick point, how is it possible that Dybala, the star player, the only star player that they had, because Higuain was also non-existent, in fact, Higuain had 3 players surrounding him. The Barca were playing with 3 defense and then playing with Higuain up front. They were taking care of Higuain. Who the hell was in charge of covering Dybala? Can somebody tell me in both goals, the guy was left completely alone? Nobody was there? Hey, nobody thought in defense that maybe it would be a good thing to cover Dybala. I'll put that out there. You guys ponder this over. The next thing, Juve completely came out in a predictable game plan. In a predictable game plan, meaning a well-studied, a well-crafted plan, pressuring high, which is what they always do, and they're great at. Committing lots of fouls, which is what Italian football, especially them, are all about, which they're supposed to. They're good at that. That's what they do. They break the play. They break the flow of the play. And counter-attacking football. Now, at what moment in time, I'm sure, and I'm not the only one, all of you out there watching watching this last game just now, we all knew that Juve was going to come out and play like that. Did Luis Enrique not think that? Because when I was looking at the players, I'll tell you right now, it looked like they were fucking clueless, okay? They had no idea what they were doing out there. No idea. Nobody told them that maybe Juve was going to go and play high-pressure football, counter-attacking football, commit fouls. Okay? This was the game plan that Juve had all along and that they executed brilliantly. They had an intense and serious game plan. Barca, on the other hand, nil, nothing. Now, as much as Sergio Roberto has obviously touched all of our hearts, and I've seen him play for many years, with the Barca youth team, promising talent, and obviously him scoring that 6th goal against Paris Saint-Germain, he's now cemented in all of our hearts, for sure. But Sergio Roberto just kept being beaten on that flank. They had his number taken. They were like, the first goal is going to come from there. Anybody was there to help him out? Because Sergi, young fella, you looked lost and you needed help. Shit, I was going to go buy and take myself to Turin and run on the pitch and fucking help his ass out. Now, just last 2 things as I want to get to your questions. Not only Buffon, to whom I tip my hat off, deserves maximum respect. Maximum respect. Because the guy is a legend, okay? A goddamn legend. Saving his Juve team with vital stops. Not only Buffon, but also Chiellini, my friend. Chiellini, you sneaky bastard. You sneaky bastard. Okay, it hit your chest first, but then it's handsball, my friend. You can't go down like that. Ref, you were standing not even 2 meters away. I was looking at you. My wife, who knows nothing about football, saw that was a handsball. My son, okay, my 2-year-old son who's sleeping, knew that was handsball. He woke up and said, Papa, handsball. Mano, Papa, mano. And Mandzukic, the 2 yellow cards that you should have gotten. But anyways, you know what? I'm not even going to get into this debate because Luis Enrique, you had no game plan, okay? Look at Allegri's. Look at the substitutions that Allegri made. Look at the substitutions, the 3 subs that Allegri made compared to the 1 substitution, the one that Luis Enrique made. What did he do? He took off Jeremy Mattia and put on Andre Gomez. Jesus fucking Christ. That's all he did. That's the only something. Me or anybody, again, a well-paid manager, let alone a well-paid manager, is that really the only sub that comes to you? 2-0 down? 3-0 after an hour played? And you're thinking, shit, that's looking pretty good. I think these guys might turn this game around. Nah, I still have 2. You still have 2 subs, coach. You still have 2 substitutions to make. No. It's good. I like what I'm seeing there. Leave Denis Suarez. Leave him on the bench. Leave Jordi Alba. He can run around. Calienta. How do you say? Like warm up. But I'm not gonna sub him in. No. Just He'll stay on the bench as well. I like this. I want to see where this is going to go. What's wrong with you, Luis Enrique? Put another substitution in. You have three. You only put one? Jeremy Mattia, the worst player in Barca's history. For maybe the second worst player in Barca's history, Andre Goles? Jesus Christ. I'm lost for words, people. I'm lost for words. I needed to get this off. I needed to get this off my chest. And let me have a look what you guys are saying, because I see you guys, I don't want to ignore what's being said here. I mean, but, look, it is what it is. It's a disaster of a season. Anybody that, again, comes to me with an argument that Barca's defense is the third best defense in the league, in La Liga in this case, because we're the third team with the least amount of goals encajado, like the goals scored against us, you know nothing. If that's your argument about football. And in fact, I won't even call you a Barca fan or a culé because you're hurting the team with this blind passion. Okay, I'm passionate. I'm Barca through and through. This has been running through these veins right here since birth. Okay, since birth. And that is why I'm so goddamn critical when I see the players come out heartless, passionless, clueless in a Champions League quarter-final match against Juve. Okay? And what am I supposed to do? Be happy? Be all excited that, oh, maybe next week we'll have another historic remontada? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to be like that, okay? That's not what I expect from my team. Every time be hopeful. Oh, maybe another remontada. You know what? Remontadas, like they say here in Spain, are for Madrid. Let them have their remontadas. I prefer to win beautifully, win comfortably, okay? And show some heart, show some passion. What I can't have neither is a remontada like the 6-1 against Paris and then lose against Deportivo. Or lose against Malaga when Madrid just choked against Atletico in the derby. That I cannot have. Nobody, no culé, should settle for that and be hopeful for a remontada, okay? For a comeback. We don't settle for that. Now, if it happens, great. We'll praise them again. It will be a great story. But that is not a solid strategy to base a season on. For a club with the prestigio, for a club with the reputation of Football Club Barcelona, okay? You think we're going to win silverware like this? Is that the plan? Is that the game plan here? Anyway, sorry, I don't want to go on these rants. I want to talk to you guys. Let's go. Freaking tragedy, absolutely. Vermaelen gets loaned out. Mathieu stays in. Yes, Satayan, my friend, you're hitting the spot. You're reflecting exactly what I am, what my feelings. So many chances to score, bottled them all. Listen, yes, but give credit where credit due. And Buffon is a goddamn wall. He's a legend. He's so solid. How old is he? 56. I mean, he's been around and he's still doing it. So, got to give credit where credit is due. And Buffon, man, deserves all the credit in the world. And then some. Sorry, man. Some of your names I'm going to pronounce wrong. Please excuse me. Do you think Barca needs some huge reformation in the summer? Hafiz, that's an understatement, my friend. That's an understatement. Do I think they need some huge reformation? I think the whole defense, ciao, bye-bye. Go play defense in Qatar, or no disrespect to the Qatari league, but go play in a second-grade league because not up to this standard, not up to Champions League standards or La Liga. Unthue 2.0 version of Enrique. And Rupak, that's exactly what I'm afraid of. Is Unthue now just a recycled version? Unthue strategically is quite brilliant. Uh, again, he is also Barca through and through, has a DNA running through him. But I'm a little bit afraid of that right now. What you're saying might be right. I don't know if he is prepared to really take on an entire squad with the big names and bang out a game plan that will be solid and play the brilliant, beautiful football that we want to see from these guys. So you got a good point there. How does Roberto Fernandez keep his job? Sayatan again, we're fully level on this one. On all of your comments so far, I have no freaking clue. I have no clue how Roberto Fernandez has the job or can keep the job, because man, disaster of the job that he's been doing with the fichajes, with the oh gosh, the how do you say fichajes? The players that we've been buying, just a disaster. We had the opportunity to get Monchi, and I don't even think that Barca talked to the guy, and he goes off to Roma instead. Monchi, the guy who Sevilla Football Club did an entire ceremony for, because the guy is Sevilla FC. He built the club up, the team up for what it is today. Is got a track record, an amazing track record of buying cheap, selling high, and just winning the UEFA leagues, playing for La Liga, being a serious squad in not only in Spain but in Europe, a feared squad. Monchi, and we don't even sit down and talk to the guy. We have Roberto Fernandez instead, in charge of selling or buying our new players. Look what we got. Where the hell is Digne? Digne, remember that guy? After the Euro Cup, bought from Lyon, was it? Was supposed to be a star defender. Look, I tell you what, Umtiti gets a pass. Give him another season. Digne, I don't even know where the hell he is anymore, man. What else we got here? I feel nothing. Just got used to this Barca. Man, I feel you. Wafi, now we know how important Busquets is, don't you think? Look, we all knew how important Busquets is. We always knew how important Busquets was. Okay, Busi has been getting the recognition that he deserved, if not, at least here in Spain, from what I've been reading in international media as well. And if you don't know yet, I'm not saying you in this case, but if people don't know how important Busi is, then yes, have a look at this game and see how important Busi is. Because Jesus Christ, do we depend on Busi at top level though? Top level, because I can also not vouch for Busquets being at his top maximum level in this season. He's been a letdown, and he's slipping. Okay, there's been moments of Busi brilliance that we've been used to in the past, but he's been slipping. Let's see, go down here. Personally, the 3-4-3 doesn't work. We are a 3-4-3 club. It takes time. Listen, yes and no. The 3-4-3 worked for Cruyff as well. It worked for Pep Guardiola at times. So the 3-4-3 formation is not completely out of whack, out of sync for me. A nice loaded midfield, takeaway defender. But you gotta have the midfield. I mean, you gotta get not only the right players in the midfield. You gotta get the passion in. You gotta get the spark, and that's just seriously lacking at the moment. The players don't feel like it anymore. I don't know, man. All right, everyone scrolling down here. Sorry, I'm running a YouTube as well. Craig Rennie saying something here. What's up, Craig? Got murdered down the wings. Absolutely. Yeah, murdered. That's why I said Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto just got completely annihilated. Should sell Barca, sell Messi to make Neymar the main MSN. Look, I don't agree with that. You can have your opinion, but I still think that Messi needs to finish his career in Football Club Barcelona. You're talking about one of the greatest ever, definitely the greatest Barca player of all time. Should have a right to decide where he wants to go, and definitely decide if he wants to finish his career in Football Club Barcelona. And let's not forget, he's still Pichichi, top goal scorer, just an amazing playmaker and a serious threat. I mean, if anything, today, all the Barcelonistas, all the culés, we were hoping for a moment of brilliance. And if anybody is able to produce that, it's Messi, especially looking at how the team was playing today. As shit as Messi was today, any given moment of time, if I had to put money on it, you got to put your money on Messi to make something happen. So no, not up for selling Messi whatsoever. Zombie, I was gonna say zombie. Thoughts on Andre Gomes, mate? Hope you've been watching and listening, because gave the whole Andre Gomes spiel a little earlier. Yes, he definitely needs to go, Gomez. His time is up. I tried to be empathetic. I did. I've been very critical. Then I had a moment where I said, shit, the guy's really young. He's got big shoes to fill in Busquets. Let me be empathetic towards the guy. Let me not be as harsh, but his ass has got to go, for sure. Not up to scratch. Just frustrating seeing him, walk around, the mistakes he makes. Oh my God, it could have been a 4-0 had it not been the ref calling Kedera out for diving, which it wasn't. It was definitely not a dive neither. But yeah, Mr. Martinez is the mentality, Robbie. Wenger out, blood time to go, fam. Okay, I don't know. I think this is the wrong chat, man. Not interested in any Wenger chats. Don't care what Arsenal does, and I'm not sure who Robbie is. All right, let me get back to Facebook. See what you guys have been saying here. You have no midfield, my friend. Antoine, you are absolutely right. No midfield whatsoever. And isn't that a disaster? We're talking about Fútbol Club Barcelona here. También lo está haciendo demasiado fácil para el Madrid. Samuel saying, we're making it too easy for Madrid. Yes, demasiado fácil. We're handing everything over to them at this point in time. Neymar no clásico. Oportunidades no aprovechadas. We're not taking advantage of the opportunities to close the gap in La Liga. So yeah, making it way too easy for Madrid to have a glorious season. Totally agree with your point. Quality defending wingers is what we need to focus on from here on. Absolutely, Avinash. That is exactly what we need to focus on. Omar, when was the last time Barca played a match with no natural fullbacks on both flanks, considering both? Exactly. Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. Where the hell was Alba? He left Alba just running up and down, warming up. I thought he was going to come in at some point, but he didn't even put his ass in. and Digne was available. I mean, he didn't warm up whatsoever. And like I said, Luis Enrique just was sitting there, arms folded, thinking, yeah. Pretty good. I think we got something going here. We're going to score a goal at some point. It's looking all right. Pretty good. I don't know, man. I don't know why they pay these people the amount of money they pay. You, Omer, me, and then everybody here in this chat could do a better job, I feel like, at this point. Especially, with... something so simple as just putting in 2 more subs. you only used one of your three. Come on, man. That freaking child. Like I said, my 2-year-old son who's sleeping was screaming at me going, Papa, ¿por qué no pone Luis Enrique más jugadores? Yo qué sé, hijo. Enrique debería haber despreciado. Sí, pues estoy contigo, Samuel. You know, and that's, a mí me cuesta decirlo. It's hard for me to talk bad about Luis Enrique because he was a childhood idol of mine. But you gotta make a distinction between Luis Enrique player, the one that we all loved, the one that did, the Butifarra, playing against Madrid, and Luis Enrique coach, who also had a brilliant start. But it's crashing. It's going from worse to bad. I mean, from bad to worse, and it's almost like, what's Murphy's law, Darwin's law, when it rains it pours, or that's or what can go wrong will go wrong. All of that is just it's all coming true now. The basic problem in Barcelona is the fullbacks. Ariane, yes, definitely agree. And from the core of my heart, I want this Barca to go trophyless. Jesus, Ash, I won't go that far. I mean, we still have 90 minutes to play in the Camp Nou. Again, like I said, it's true that Juve is not Paris Saint-Germain. 4 goals is much more of a tough task, but let's have a little sense of hope in that sense. Let's remain a little bit hopeful, and as well in La Liga, as hard as it is, let's hope that Madrid does also choke, because Madrid is not playing well. Let's also be honest here. As bad as Barca is playing, Madrid is also playing shit. That has to be said. So, let's hope that they maybe play a little bit worse, and get nervous. I don't know, but maybe La Liga is still an option, and of course we have the La Copita, as they call it here, the Copa del Rey, which we also have to play for. So I wouldn't go that far to say that I want Barca to go trophyless. No, I can't agree with that. Suarez and Neymar have to repeat the drama and diving against Juve. No, I don't agree with that at all. This statement here, I don't agree with diving and cheating to get a win. Are all 3 goals very good examples of how not to defend? Perhaps they can be useful in La Masia instructional videos for the youth team. What are you, the funniest guy in your class, Homer? Yes. Yes, they are. Of course, perfect examples of how not to defend. And I guess you can use it in instructional videos. It's not hard. I hope that they've been teaching this. Don't leave a player alone in the box. Get on his ass and put pressure, and stop him from shooting uncontested shot on goal. And especially somebody like Dybala, obviously. Wenger to Barca? No, definitely not. Definitely would not take Wenger. I'm not a big fan of Wenger. CGMZ Gaming 07. I don't like Wenger for many reasons. First of all, because he's Madridista. He's a renowned Madridista. He's admitted his admiration for Madrid on several occasions. Not interested in somebody like that for Barca whatsoever. Second, the guy, I think, is done. I think his best days are well over. When you look at his face is amargada, una cara amargada. He has a sour face all the time. I think Mourinho has gotten the best of him, and he just sucked the life out of him, because he just looks bitter. He looks sad. He looks awful, and he needs to just say, I got my money. I'm going to retire. Football is now a thing in the past for me, and just go live it up, go back to France, south of France, and be happy. But no, Wenger to Barca, never. Not for €1 million or more. Who replaces Luis Enrique? man, at this point, I don't know. Unthue, I was a little bit hopeful, but I don't know. I mean, somebody forgot his name. I think it was Omer or somebody in the other chat made a good point. He's like, you're still hopeful for Unthue being the next option, and I'm right now. I'm not. I'm pessimistic about this entire squad, the players, and the coaching staff. So I don't know if Unthue, is a good option. Who would I choose instead of Unthue? I still very much liked the option of Sampaoli, as bad as his season is ending. I He produced some hope and inspiration in me because I really really liked what he was doing with Sevilla. Again, as bad as this season is turning out, but bueno, it is what it is. So Sampaoli, I liked Valverde maybe, but look, I don't know. I gotta come back to you on that one. I guess Sampaoli right now will be my favorite. Maybe Allegri. Hey, Allegri, come over to Barca. Who are some players you would bring in the summer? How about Dybala, man? How about Dybala? How about Dybala? He looks all right. Looks hungry. He looks like he's up for some serious business. And again, how impressive is this of Juventus? I was thinking about this while watching the game, like a zombie, motionless. Couldn't say a word. I was just thinking back 2 years ago, only 2 years ago, that we played Juve in the final. You remember that Juve team? Who did they have? Juve had, okay, an aging old Pirlo. They had Pogba. They had Tevez. They had a squad that was looking very different from the squad that we saw, today. And for them to just get rid of so many, big characters, strong personalities, and important football players, regardless of their age at the time, and to turn it around and to be so strong now and come out fearless and destroy Barca, make us look like, you know, a B team, a Barca B team. That's impressive, man. And you know, I would like to know a little more about who's involved in the coaching staff there, because those are really the people that need to come over. Obviously, along with a whole bunch of players. You know, Isco, I see there. I mean, entertaining the thought of Isco or Thiago. These are sure, but that's not. It's just not going to happen. So I'm thinking feasible players who could actually come and light up the midfield, and that needs some thought. And as great as it would be to have Isco come over, especially stick it to Real Madrid and give him some payback finally for what they did to us with Figo and Laudrup. Though we did get obviously Samuel Eto'o, but and we hijacked Neymar from them. But yeah, Isco I would like, but he will never come. And Thiago, he just I think he just signed, or he will sign with Bayern again. And he's from the past. Unfortunately, Rafinha, his brother, hopefully he will be better soon. But I don't know, man. You guys tell me which midfield players. Right now, my mind is rattled, so I can't really think of any midfield player that really would. I'm talking midfield players. Rakitic has moments of brilliance, but I'm talking midfield players to fill the boots that of Xavi Hernandez, Andres Iniesta, who's like this. He's obviously getting older. That's what life does to you. But and Busquets, that kind of creative, midfield who's able to pressure the ball immediately, recuperate the ball and just do brilliance with it, do magic with it. That type of midfield, we're gonna miss that, and I think we just have to accept that is done. It's over, and I didn't want to believe it. I still think that Rakitic and moments of old Iniesta, are able to produce that, and obviously Busi. I am super hopeful that Denis Suarez and Messi have that brilliant connection that I think they do, that they can have. Um, they had, but look, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Let's. We hijacked Gomes from Madrid too. Well, shit. Look how that turned out. Look how that turned out. I think that was a favor. I think they let him slip. But that's true, actually. I do remember that Madrid did want Gomez. You're right. We did do a last minute swoop for him. My God. What was it? 35 mil? Something like that? My gosh, guys. Sorry, I'm missing all these comments. Does everyone fear the worst for El Clásico, Paul? Yes. 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 A resounding yes. Absolute worst. No Neymar. And look at this team we got. Look at this team we got. With this team, we have to go to the Bernabeu. And play for La Liga. Oh my God. I'm hoping tomorrow Bayern will come out and just, so hungry and so vengeful for what happened a couple of years ago when Pep was still in charge of the squad, and just, kills, runs over Madrid with, say, a emphatic 5-6-7-0 or something like that. Not forget a 3-0. I'm talking like a big loss, like a loss that we suffered in Paris. Like a 4-5-6-0, something like that, 6-1. That would leave Madrid hurt and in doubts. But and if that happens, I'm a little bit more hopeful going to the Bernabeu. But it's gonna get ugly. It's sheer pessimism, and the only thing that's making me feel good is talking with you guys right now, honestly. Because if I was alone right now, I'd be curled up in my bed over there, just hugging one of my son's teddy bears and rocking myself to sleep and hoping, wishing this was just all one big freaking nightmare. Ah. La Masia has been forgotten, says Sayatan. Midfield, which was Barcelona's identity, is non-existent now. Teams like Deportivo Malaga cuts through the midfield like it's nothing. You guys need to look at Sayatan's comments because he's echoing my thoughts. Omer, speaking of Monchi, at least while he was around, we could pick up players like Adriano, Alves, Keita, Rakitic. Yeah, of course. Good point. But look at the price that we bought them for. We bought them for a ridiculous price tag. What I'm saying is get Monchi in Barca and let him do his magic and buy these players as cheap as he bought these players for Sevilla. Why is always Barca needing one that pay out, shell out big money? We shell out huge money and we sell for nothing. We buy for high, and it's the worst business model. I know, okay, it's the big club, that's what you do, but Jesus, really, we've done nothing over here for years. Don't forget he's playing out of position. Who are you talking about, Gomes? If you're talking about Gomes, yes, he is playing out of position. That is why I've been giving him a chance. But even when he plays in position, he still looks lost. His credit is running out. The telecommunications company is calling him and is going, Gomes, your credit is run out. He needs to get out of here. We played terrible, but injuries hurt. Rafinha would have started with Rakitic holding the mid. Yeah, I guess. And Masche, obviously, yeah. Mascherano is old too, man. After all being sad and disgusted, can Barca really make a great game? Well, no, I talked about the Clásico. I'm freaking worried. Avinash, I'm freaking worried. Okay, I'm worried. Doesn't even start to describe my feelings right now. Eric Meyer, no Isco. Well, he's not gonna come anyway. But I would just like to see it, just to stick it to Madrid. That's always fun. Just for that, I would like to see it happen. Another comeback awaits. This is a difficult name. Nico Bizatia. Wow. I'm very sorry. I'm definitely not pronouncing your name correct. Another comeback awaits. Who knows? You never know with this Barca team, but I'm very doubtful against this very solid, terrific looking Juve. I don't think so. We don't need any Madridistas. If you're talking about Isco, he's culé. He's not a Madridista. He's a renowned culé. Calls his dog Messi. Actually, has openly said that he is anti-Madridista. And yeah, he remember the day of his presentation in Real Madrid. He didn't even no se besó el escudo. He didn't kiss the escudo, the crest. So he's culé through and through. No, Isco bring back Thiago. Well, neither are gonna come. Coutinho, Eric Meyer. Yes, thank you. That is the one name that I definitely que me hace ilusión. That gives me some sense of joy and happiness and make me feel hopeful. Coutinho is the one player I would like. However, I will say that the problem with Coutinho is injuries, man, and especially those recent injuries. Those are serious injuries, and I don't want another say Vermaelen or type of scenario where we literally buy injured players. And even though old Thubi Zareta said that he was ready to play, the guy didn't play for 2 years, and as as little has he played, now playing for Roma. So Coutinho, hopefully, obviously, hopefully his injuries are not that serious, but there have been pretty serious injuries, and I'm a little skeptical or fear that might take a toll on his playing days. And then Tunch, players do you think we must offload this summer? The entire defense except for Pique and Umtiti and Gomez. Isco don't even want to come. Probably not. Verratti. Look, Coutinho, Verratti. I don't know. Really? I was talking about players that would fill the shoes of Xavi and Iniesta. Verratti, possibly, but we should have never have sold Thiago. Simple as that, really. That's right. Olivier recognizes me from D Spot. You guys need to check out D Spot, okay? You guys can find me. Follow me on Twitter at This Is D Spot. Okay, that's D for Diego, D Spot. And check out my YouTube channel as well. Just in Google, do a search for D Spot La Liga, and follow me on that channel. I do weekly shows, weekly Liga Spanish football updates and weekly shows, and find me there. You'll enjoy. I do not only live, I usually do pre-produced videos. So, don't you think it's strange that Bellerin, that we let him go, and now he's having a nightmare of a season at Arsenal, and we're getting linked with him? Look, Bellerin, it comes with another massive price tag, man, and I'm sick of that story. That's a repetitive story too. The way Barca, or the way I should say Arsenal, poaches the young Barca players, and then eventually makes Barca, or we decide to buy them back for quadrupling the amount. I'm a little bit tired of that story too. So I'm not sure about Bellerin. And yeah, he's not having a great season neither. And bueno, no sé. Manuel, Diego, vive el presente, olvídate del pasado. Me cuesta mucho, Manuel. Me cuesta muchísimo. Manuel is saying, Diego, live in the present and forget the past. I guess. That's exactly what I need to do. Pero me cuesta mucho, like, como cualquier culé, supongo. Sobre todo, especially after having lived through the marvelous decade that we just had with just the best midfield in footballing history. There, I said it. What we got going? New defense, Ronald. A new defense plus strategic plan. Yes, sir. That's exactly what I've been saying. That's exactly what is needed. Where would you fit Dybala into the lineup? Well, I would maybe put him in. Put Messi back a bit. You know, retract Messi and put Dybala up with the three and have Messi play. Messi is an amazing playmaker, and you know, he's doesn't have the explosiveness, nor do I expect that from him. So why not retract Messi a little bit and have him play with Iniesta and see what happens. You know, I mean, you see Messi time and time again come and look for the ball all the way on the halfway line. Time and time again, Messi is playing as a midfielder. And you know what? He gets criticized in Argentina for thinking he's a great midfielder. Well, I actually do think he's a great midfielder because the passes. Did you see the pass today? His pass against Andres Iniesta. I mean, the best of midfielders couldn't think of making up a pass like that. You know, that's an Iniesta type of pass. That's a Xavi type of pass. And that's a Messi type of pass. If that was Andres Iniesta making that pass to Messi and Messi was on the kicking end of that pass, that would have been a goal. Buffon would have not have gotten that. I guarantee you that. That would have been the 1-1. Unfortunately, in this case, the roles were reversed. It was Messi providing the amazing pass to Andres Iniesta, and Buffon did a brilliant save. But, you know, that could be something. That could be something to mull over, you know? Why not? Look, guys, I need to slowly start wrapping things up because I'm hijacking the bedroom, and my wife and we both need to go to sleep and wake up early and get back to work and do all that fun stuff. Let me just go through a few things here. Retain Deulofeu, I'm not so sure. Rakitic under the radar, under Madrid radar. Yes, he was. 10-0. Could have easily been a 10-0. Why not? I think today Gomes was phenomenal. Obi Trice. Obi Trice. He's a comedian that joined us. Talking about Gomes being phenomenal. Is there any player we can bring and fit into the Barca system? Absolutely. I've been naming them. I can't understand why Matteo was playing tonight. Beats me, my friend. Beats me. I can't stand the look of his face. The spot represent. Yes. Who's supposed to take over Busquets? Well, supposedly Gomes, right? I don't know. Let's see. All right, guys. Listen. Oh, man. How would you replace the entire defense? Barca cannot realistically expect to land more than a 1-2 really top-notch, or 1 or 2 really top-notch defenders in the transfer window, not to mention Barca's track record in buying. Yeah, well, you know, I agree with you, Omer, but, you know, how can I expect them to get top-quality defense by having a top-quality director deportivo, you know, ¿cómo se llama Roberto Fernandez, somebody who scouts these players from young on, and whether it's through the ranks, through the Barca ranks, or whether it's buying cheap, you know, there are brilliant players out there. Just freaking do your business, do your job. You know, what do these guys get paid for? You know, I'm just a fan that sees the obvious, and this is not my day-to-day job, and I don't get paid millions to do this. So do your freaking job and do what Mourinh has been doing. I'm just giving the example again of Mourinh because I think he's the greatest. But do what he's been doing at Sevilla. or do what La Masia has been doing for years. Where are the Puyols? Where are the Piques? Where are all those defenders that came up through the ranks? Where are they now? The Barca B team has been playing good. They're going up. They will be promoted. So there's a couple of guys in there. There's a couple of fullbacks in there. What's the guy from Brazil? I forget his name. Very young kid. He made his debut. I think it was 16, 17. Ponte las pilas, and get him up the ranks and put him in the squad. Let him train with the top squad and get him ready. Because it can't get worse than the defense we have now. You know what I mean? Marlon Santos, that's the guy I was talking about. Marlon Santos should have played in the back three. The person with the Nico Bizata, that's the guy I was talking about. Marlon Santos. Okay, I think he's 16, 17 years old. Get him up there. We let Bartra go, but Bartra was also not playing great. Grimaldo, look, man, what can you do? Anyways, guys, unfortunately, I have to wrap it up. I was only gonna sit and talk here for originally 10 minutes. I told my wife, don't worry, this is not gonna take long. My debut at the Barça Blaugranes platform, I was not in the mood, but it's good. This is sort of like a therapy session, huh? Sort of like a therapy session. I guess, it's good to talk to other culés around the world and let off some steam and frustrations, because I'm feeling at least a little better. I'm more hopeful. I'm still pessimistic as hell, but at least it was been good to talk to you guys. And listen, so this, as of now, will be a weekly thing, okay? I know that in the past, but the Barça Blaugranes platform was rather inconsistent, but it's been, this will be a weekly thing, this live Q&As, and I will also share the links to my YouTube channel so you guys can check out the other videos that I do, which, like I said, usually are pre-produced videos, meaning kind of, with montage and different angles and stuff. So just let me moving the camera around a bit more, and footages and stuff. So yeah, check that out. I'll link it up anyway. If, like I said, if you go to Google or if you go to YouTube and look for D Spot, that's D for Diego Spot, La Liga, then you'll find my channel. And subscribe there. Follow me on Twitter at This Is D Spot. Omer, day and time, it will be after games. So whether it is over the weekend or whether it is for Champions League, you'll see me doing these sessions. Are you a Barça Blaugranes editor? I don't do written content. I will focus on video content, and I am their social media manager. So I take care of the Twitter channel and the YouTube, the Twitter channel and the Facebook page. So yeah, guys, that's where you will find me. Okay, like I said, I'll link up the descriptions to all the pages and stuff in the comments below. Thank you so much for making this my debut so enjoyable, and it's been great talking to you. I'm happy to see so many people interact and so many other culés out there as passionate about Barça as I am. Over here, he focuses on after-game therapy. I guess I'll be the post-game therapist, but hopefully for also the good moments, and we don't only need to sit here and bitch and complain about how awful our defense is, and we can go back to winning titles like we should and like we're used to. All right, guys. So I'm gonna sign out here. Thanks again, and see you guys soon. Till next time. This is Diego from D Spot, or from and D Spot and Barça Blaugranes. Good night, y'all.